It's been viewed as an example of Ukrainian strength and resilience. But after pushing Russia back 2 years ago, Kharkiv has been bombarded with new attacks. It's made life there difficult. But many who live in the city are refusing to leave, instead risking their lives to help the others still there. Using a combination of video diaries and interviews with residents, ABC's Patrick Reevell takes us inside Kharkiv.
Это який, пятый?
Седьмой.
Что-то очень стрёмно сегодня. И вчера было тоже стрёмно.
It can be hard to sleep in Kharkiv. Ukraine's second city is under constant bombardment. Just 20 miles from the border with Russia, Kharkiv became known around the world for its astonishing resistance. 2 years ago, Ukraine drove Russian forces back from Kharkiv, allowing people to hope the city was saved. But now things have changed. Russia is bombing the city almost daily, and last month launched a new offensive towards it. Unable to seize it, many in Ukraine fear Vladimir Putin has decided to make Kharkiv, once home to 1.5 million people, unlivable.
They're trying to get as much close as they can so the artillery can hit Kharkiv and just push away civilians, trying to make them exhausted mentally and physically, and, you know, like, make Kharkiv empty and more empty every day. That's what they're afraid of.
But despite the continuous attacks, its people try to keep ordinary life going.
Тут живут люди, которые очень сильные духом. Харьковчане, они, знаете, бесстрашные.
So, yeah, people just have a normal life, knowing that every day somewhere bomb will hit and maybe kill them, maybe not. So this is life in Kharkiv. Hello, my name is Roman Kachanov. I am fire chief from 11th Fire Station from Kharkiv City.
For more than 2 years, Roman and his team have been responding to Russian strikes, tackling blazes, pulling survivors from the rubble, an unending battle, and one that in the past 2 months has hugely intensified.
It's like first days of the war, like very intense, and probably right now I'm seeing as much dead, injured and burned people as was first month of war.
ABC first met Roman in August 2022.
We need to extinguish it. Let's go one floor more.
If you know there is nobody inside, there is no emotion. So you know you need to go there, do your job.
I remember my colleague Ian met you 2 years ago now, really. How do you feel compared to how you felt back then? How do you feel now?
Comparing to how it was and how it right now, it's like, probably I feel like every firefighter feel in whole world, but only because we're used to all these conditions. Of course, it's bad. It's I have kind of depression or apathy. I don't know, because I don't see my family. You know, you're losing point of your life. You're losing goal of your life, because the family is the most important stuff in your life.
Roman sent his wife and daughter abroad after the full-scale invasion. They are still there.
A lot of us separated from their families, a lot of divorces, a lot of everything. So that's hard, emotionally hard. So not emotionally hard because of war, because of dead, injured people, even used to this one. Yeah, sometimes you have some kind of stuff in your head. Maybe you need to, speak with the guys with a beer, maybe cry a bit, just to... You can share it only with the person who's been through the same.
Since 2022, 7 firemen have been killed in Kharkiv and nearly 50 wounded, according to local authorities. Roman himself suffered a concussion last month from an explosion while tackling a fire caused by a Russian strike. The Russians frequently hit sites a second time once first responders arrive, the so-called double tap.
1 year ago, I got 140 calls because of the shellings, and 33 times I've been at the calls during the secondary shellings. Yeah, but I was very lucky. I mean, no scratch.
Вибух.
Добрий ранок, 30 травня, 7:50. Знову важка ніч, 5 ракетних ударів. Але ми рухаємось вперед,
Konstantin is a youth soccer trainer.
Зараз ви бачите, ми розпочали тренування, але одразу сигнал повітряної тривоги і одразу вибух. Все залишилось на місцях і діти пішли в безпечне місце. Отак ми і тренуємося.
This is what Konstantin worries about. Adapting to the constant attacks often means having to move life underground. Last month, Kharkiv opened its first purpose-built underground school, 16 feet below ground. For the kids here, it means they can attend in-person classes for the first time in more than 2 years.
We started in distance learning for 2 years, and now our children can just sit at the desk. They can speak to each other. You can see that they are smiling. They are very happy to be here, and they feel safety here.
For the first time, it was like strange because it's new for us. But I understand that it's cool to be here, and we understand that it's safe.
А з війною ми волонтери. Привіт, мене звати Марія Зайцева, я із Харкова. Я керівниця благодійної організації, благодійний фонд «Незламний Харків».
Since the invasion, Maria works with other volunteers, distributing humanitarian aid and helping evacuate people from combat areas. Last month, Maria decided to evacuate her own children to Germany.
Привіт! Привіт! Скажи, мама! Скажи, мама, привіт! Мирон! І це літо я вирішила, що моїм дітям безпечніше буде на канікулах у моїх батьків, тому що в Харків знищують влучання по цивільних об'єктах, по торгівельних центрах, по жилих кварталах. Це дуже небезпечно, але я повинна працювати тут та допомагати надалі. Говори. Пока, сьогодні в Харкові не стріляють, все хорошо. Пока, целуй. Мирон, пока, целуй.
In June, the Biden administration finally allowed Ukraine to begin using American weapons to strike back over the border inside Russia. That has pushed Russian missile launches further away, and so the bombing on Kharkiv has eased.
Останній тиждень в Харкові тихіше, набагато тихіше з того моменту, як наші міжнародні партнери дозволили нам бити по Росії, і ми бачимо результати, що в Харкові краще, але було б ще краще, якщо б ще ми могли збивати російські літаки. Тому
I think me and a lot of other Ukrainians who are still here, who are still in Kharkiv, if we will be thinking negative, it will make our condition even worse. I'm trying to stay positive. Like, you know, we have idiom in Kharkiv and in Ukraine, like, you are on the front line or you are helping front line. You have no other choice.
Clinging to optimism and hope. Our thanks to Patrick Reevell for that.